The Heavy Civil Association of Newfoundland and Labrador is an organization that represents members' interests in meetings and discussions with government departments, agencies, municipal councils, engineering consultants, and the general public. They are your voice in the road construction, water and sewer, and heavy construction industries. With their partnerships, they connect people, goods, and services through reliable, innovative infrastructure to boost prosperity and well-being in Newfoundland and Labrador.
It's a great place to work, right? You're surrounded by dedicated people who love what they do, and we're serving the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. You gotta love it. We're bringing brands to the province that we're proud of, we'd use personally, so it really makes us really happy to be able to share that throughout the province. I think what's unique is our connection to the province, to the people we serve, and where we live. At the end of the day, all the equipment we sell is meant to keep the province moving.
Well, folks, Gale Force wins. I'm at Harvey and Company on Kenmount Road. Harvey and Company is the sponsor for the Heavy Civil Association of Newfoundland and Labrador, the thought leadership sponsor. They're also the silver sponsor. So not only were they investing in being the silver sponsor, they decided to step up and become the thought leadership sponsor for the Heavy Civil Association of Newfoundland and Labrador, AGM, and conference. I walked in here today to have a meeting with the operations lead, Kevin Kelly, and as I was getting my equipment out, I banged into this fine young gentleman here, Sam. We'll get to Sam in a second, but you know, I've got 40 years of business experience, business development experience. I knew instantaneously that this young man must have been in sales and business development because of the way he just spoke to me, and it was just really, it's obvious he's on a track for knowing how to give customer service. With that introduction and swelling your head, Sam, tell us a little bit about who you are, first name, last name, and what your role is here at the company.
Yep, so my name's Sam Bruce. I've been with Harvey Co. for the last 5 years. My grandfather actually bought the company, I think it was back in the 90s. Harvey Company's been around for a long time, since 1780.
Yeah, I've forgotten. It's over 300 years
time,
or something, right?
I got to get the correct date, but...
What does it mean for you to be in a long line of business people like your grandfather? You know, tell people what your grandfather's name was.
So my grandfather was named Roger Pike. He created Central Dairies. He created Air Labrador, and he was involved with Air Nova as well. And it actually, I'll go back to the Central Dairies part, but it was originally called Happy Valley Dairy, and then it changed to Central Dairies. Is that right?
As well. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So it started up in Happy Valley Goose Bay with him and his family, him and his brother Warwick, Humphrey, and Philip, and his father. They originally had a soda shop, and then it kind of went on from there to become a milk plant.
Yeah, I mean, look, I wish your grandfather was still alive because he'd be number one on my list to talk to.
Oh, yeah, no.
So having someone like yourself who has the knowledge and the history, to start from such humble beginnings to have a business now, you know, when you look back at the history of the company and, you know, what your grandfather would say to you, are there any tidbits that you could share with us about, you know, what's business mean to you?
I mean, it's always been important in my family. You know, my mom and my dad both, they've had multiple franchises with Tim Hortons as well, and business has always been super important in my family as well. With my nan, she was involved with Tim Hortons as well. They're like my whole family is pretty business oriented as well. The only thing, my sister now, she's doing neuroscience now, so she's not into the business side. So I figured I'd jump in, and I don't know, I'm a people person. I like communicating with people, learning people's stories, and I like getting to know everyone. Yeah, no, look, as I said at my introduction, it was quite obvious. You were out doing, just making sure the equipment was running. Yeah, I was just giving all the machines a rundown, making sure they're all working properly, and you know, just making sure they're all up to par. So I got a question for you. You in this business here, how is it that, you know, what is it you want people to do? Do they come into the showroom? You probably have existing relationships. Yeah, tell us a little bit about how you go about your business. Yeah, for sure. So, I mean, this business is mostly business to business, right? So a lot of our clients are, you know, big construction guys and even small construction guys. We go from small to big. I mean, we sell to anyone, but we're primarily relationship based. So we we make sure the customer's always happy. And
So my question here, we're in the back room. What do you call it? The shop?
This is the back shop. So this is, you know, this is where right now we have most of our gear. So we actually just received new gear called XCMG, which is a newer Chinese brand. So so it's new to North America. I mean, the quality is excellent.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's excellent. It's excellent stuff. It's up to par with all of our other stuff, but at a cheaper rate. Pretty much. That's where we're getting it.
So you're saying that the investment required for an incredibly high quality machine is not as much as some of the other ones that are out there?
Definitely not. No, this is more of your budget machine.
Yeah.
Except the quality's up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know, that's interesting because, you know, obviously Harvey and Company is always dealing with quality. You guys,
we've always said
you're not being in business this long by putting something on the street that's not going to work.
No,
right?
no, definitely not. We've always had name brand stuff like our JCB. We've had Kubota, New Holland, our Hangshaw, and I mean this is just adding to the list. I mean, this is our. We looked at XCMG and we saw the potential, so we said we got to have them.
Well, look, I'm going to tell you something. It's an absolute pleasure. Again, folks, he was not scheduled to be doing an interview today, and we kind of just threw him in there. And it's obvious to me that the future generation of the Pike family is in good hands. You know, you're still young, but there's a lot that you're going to learn. You're on the floor. You're out starting up the machines and all that.
Yes, sir.
So, Sam, you know what? I thank you. I thank you and your family for sponsoring Gale Force Wins. The Heavy Civil Association is undergoing a resurgence. We have them as the thought leader, and we're going to do more interviews like this. So, Sam, you know, thanks for joining us. As I said, this was just throwing you into the breach. Any last words? Anything you want to say?
Just drop in and see us at the Heavy Civil Association.
Yeah. Thought leader sponsor is Harvey and Company. This is 88 Kenmount Road. Drop by and visit this young man. He will set you up with whatever piece of equipment you need. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
It's a great place to work, right? You're surrounded by dedicated people who love what they do, and we're serving the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. You gotta love it. We're bringing brands to the province that we're proud of, we had used personally, so it really makes us really happy to be able to share that throughout the province. I think what's unique is our connection to the province, to the people we serve, and where we live. At the end of the day, all the equipment we sell is meant to keep the province moving.
The Heavy Civil Association of Newfoundland and Labrador is an organization that represents members' interests in meetings and discussions with government departments, agencies, municipal councils, engineering consultants, and the general public. They are your voice in the road construction, water and sewer, and heavy construction industries. With their partnerships, they connect people, goods, and services through reliable, innovative infrastructure to boost prosperity and well-being in Newfoundland and Labrador.